Sup everyone, welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today we're focusing on Iggy returning to Calgary tonight for the first time, or tomorrow night, Tuesday night, to face off against the Flames for the first time since he was traded last year in the spring to Pittsburgh, almost traded to the Bruins, then signed with the Bruins. So an interesting little thing there. But he deserves his due as arguably the greatest Calgary Flame of all time. Him and Al McInnes and obviously Theo Fleury, who I just tweeted with. I asked, he obviously Theo left the Flames and signed with Colorado and signed a high price free agent deal with the New York Rangers. And his advice was just go out there, enjoy it, and have fun. And I think that's the approach you got to take. It's just another game. You look at where the Boston Bruins are in the standings versus where the Calgary Flames are in the standings. They're going in entirely different directions. The Bruins' goal this season is obviously to win the Stanley Cup, and that's a big reason why Iginla signed with the Bruins, with the Bees. And Calgary's going through a rebuilding process, and his trade was a big part of that rebuilding process, to put it bluntly. And he's got to go out there. He's not off to a great start with the Bruins. He's got 17 points in 30 games. A guy like him, you expect a little bit more from. But you look at the way they play defensively, and all the other factors that went into it. I thought he was one of the better forwards last night, Sunday night. I know he had the goal, but prior to that, I looked like he was playing hard in all three zones and just playing the game he's capable of. He's plus 12 on the year. He's like I said, just an amazing all around player and a guy that you want in your top six come playoff time. The guy's produced in his career in the playoffs, and will continue to do so. And has been a great leader on the Bruins. The other day in Montreal, after the morning skate, he was out there for a while working with Jordan Caron how to one-time a puck. Just very few players in the National Hockey League that can one-time a puck as effectively as Jarome Iginla, and he's pretty good at it. And like I said, it's gonna be emotional for him. It's the nature of the beast. He was up there for however many years, almost 15 years, and he played with Fleury at the end of Fleury's tenure in Calgary, and then the Iginla trade helped usher in Sean Monahan, Sven Baertschi, era, so to speak, and it's obviously there's going to be a lot of emotions, but I know the crowd in Calgary, they're amazing hockey fans. They're gonna they'll give him a standing ovation. I'm sure that the team will do a video montage for him before the game, and as it should. He deserves a ton of credit for what he was able to accomplish up there. Coming within a win of the Stanley Cup in 2004. So. Came close then and just had some really up and down seasons. Not him. He was a consistent producer, a guy that scored over 520 goals with the Flames. But just the way the team played, especially in the last 4 years. Since 2009, they haven't made a playoff appearance, and some of the best years of his career were on non-playoff teams. And it's tough. It's tough to see a guy that you love and you root for. And a guy that transcends, team. He's a class act, and a guy I root for when he's on the Flames, and to have him play for the Bruins is really an amazing experience. It was tough to watch him play for Pittsburgh last year, especially in how he got to Pittsburgh. But bottom line is he's one of the best players in the league in the last 15 years, and definitely the best Calgary Flame. Since then, probably the best Calgary Flame of all time, and I'm sure Fleury and Al McInnes will give him his due on that. I believe Theo already has a few times, but he's the all-time leading scorer in the history of the Flames, so numbers never lie, I guess. But I hope the Bruins go out there and edge out a win, and Iginla gets to put on a show for the Calgary fans that they won't forget, and the mutual admiration is still there. And I know for a fact one day number 12 will be hanging on the rafters in Calgary. I just hope number 14 is hanging next to it soon enough. Anyway, that's on some sort of the Power Play with CJ on Jarome Iginla returning to Calgary. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.